it's Melody from Melody Lane Designs, and today I'm going to make a bow. This is from the 3D bows. It's just a small image set from the Cricut craft room. I think it came out a few years ago. First thing I'm going to do is, because of the paper that I used, it has white edges. So I'm going to ink up the edges. We're going to make a bow, and then we're going to make a little gift box for this card and Tealight or candy holder I made. I'm going to use the cranberry close to my heart ink and a little dauber. We're going to get some ink on there, and I'm just going to go around the edges. Just so they're not so white. Not going to see that edge. Now I'm going to use topiary. Get a little ink on there and just go over the edges of this one. Like I said, this isn't something you need to do if you're using solid core paper. I like solid core paper because of this. This just gives it more of a finished look. This just gives it more of a finished look. Alright, now to make the bow, we're going to layer these. This is not a necessary step. It's just for color fun. To have that lined up there. Thought about doing it without it, but so I'm going to use this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and layer these up. This one does not fit for some reason. I am going to go ahead and line up the middle hole. Just stick it on there. So because this green piece did not cut to fit these holes, I just cut off that part with that hole. It's going to be folded down like this anyway. Okay, so now we have a layered bow. I'm going to start with the top piece. We're going to line up the holes. The brad is going to go through. Okay, so it's going to look like that. The top of the brad is inside, going through like that. Then we're going to do the next one. The next one we're going to put through the middle hole, and then fold in the other ones. I'm not going to fold it tight. We're not going to smash it. See, that's the top of the bow. Then we're going to do the same thing. See how that's going? And this one you just leave flat. So when you're sizing this in Design Space, what you can do is look at this one, the one that has the little edges right there, and however big that piece is how big your bow is going to be. Okay? So it's easy to size. And then fold that flat, the brad. Push that down a little bit, I think. And then there's your bow. That was so easy. It's so cute. Okay, now let's put the box together. it's just as easy. Okay, I did this on the Cricut Explorer, so it scored it and cut this for me. I just created this from a box, from a square, I mean. This box is not from a cartridge. Make sure all these edges are cut through. You can do this on your own. You don't have to have a machine to make this box. But I like it because it scores it for you. And then score all this. So this square is 7 by 7, and I scored it at 1 inch on every side. So score here, turn it, score again, till all 4 sides are scored. And then you just cut. You can cut with the scissors if you don't have a machine. Just cut up one little line to the score line on each side. So see how it's cut. It's really simple. Then we're going to make a box. So I'm just going to use this for the box, but sometimes you can use the red tape. The red tacky tape. I get it from Cricut. It's usually on clearance. Okay. There, we're going to push this up. And I'm going to go over the corners. This is the bottom of the box. That was easy. Okay, now this one is 6 inches. It's a 6-inch square, and it's cut and scored the same way, but it's only cut at just a little under a 1/2 inch, just a tiny bit. So I'm going to score it, or I'm going to fold it. I did this on the Cricut Explorer, just made it from an image and the score line. You can change the score line to cut, and that's how I made these little cuts. But like all of my files, if you support me on Patreon, you get all my files for free. So this is yours. And to support me on Patreon, it's only $1 a month. And you get a whole lot of files for that $1. You can pick out more perks at higher levels. So you get perks for joining. You get more than just my files. Okay, so there's the lid of the box. There's the box. There's that. Maybe I'll put some red ribbon on it too. But I also have my tag. I'm going to use this Zig 2-way glue. I found these pieces that are left over from the project that I made to put in the box. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these to fit. And cut it right there. Just eyeballing it. This is me instead of using ribbon because I don't know where my ribbon is. There we go. Do the same thing with this one. Let's cut that off straight. Cut that off right there. So now we got some fake ribbon going on. And here's what's in my box. If you missed how to make this, go to my last video. Let's put it this way. Here's the top of the box. Here's the bow we made. Put that across there, and I'm still gonna get some ribbon to string through here and put this here so it can hang down there and flip it over and see the to and from who. I'm gonna stamp that on when I find my stamps. So there is my box and bow and tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's a shout out to some of my Patreons.
Lena Knudsen, Stephanie Chu, Crystal Murhead, Donna Wright, Rainisa, Misty Lewis, Carla Boardman, Mandy Pence, and Cheryl Furr. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for all your support. Love you guys. Bye. And the Brad is gonna